Well, all right, welcome back to Sweden. Take a look at the stance on the car now. It looks way better. We put the spacers on and lowering springs front and rear, and I think it looks great. And I've been for a drive. It's got better turn in, got it up to speed, more stable. So I'm real happy with the results. Hoping the car will settle a little bit and, sink to the ground a little bit more. So I'm hoping that happens. But otherwise, I'm quite happy. Getting ready to start on the induction kit now. Take a look at the stance. I think it looks great. A little bit lower to the ground. Still quite a bit of gap here in between the back wheels, but I think that's going to settle in. But the spacers make it look nice too. And like I said, it's just driving better. So yeah, getting ready to start on the installation of the Forge Motorsport induction kit. And here are the pieces. So we've got the carbon fiber air filter housing, and this is the intake. We're gonna have to cut a hole in this to get this through, so we'll suck some cold air instead of the warm air from the motor. And then the secret is in this piece right here, and I'll show you the difference later in size, but the original that comes from the factory is quite restricting. And look at these nice pieces. Look at those nice welds there. Very, very nice quality. So yeah, we're gonna get started. Well, I've already started a bit. We've opened all this up. So next step is to take off the original air cleaner and then start breaking all these lines loose. So I'll be back with a progress report later. Okay, so the air cleaner's out. That's what the exposed engine looks like. And there's the Garrett turbo. So I wanted to show you the restriction on the stock end suction here. Look at that. It's cut right in half. So there's the difference. So you can see we're going to have quite a bit better airflow now into the turbo. So that's where we're going to get the horsepower, and then the cold air is going to be a bonus. When I run on the track, I get maybe depending on the day, but I'll get it like 8 laps, and then I start getting the the warm air, the turbo soak, I think it's called. So hopefully we'll do away with that. All right, let's continue. All right, so we've cut the hole in the cowling here, and I must say it's a bit bigger than I would like it to be, but most importantly, the 2 holes securing it to the plastic cowling are in the right place, hopefully. So hopefully once we start putting everything together, everything's going to line up. But yeah, this is a big step here. So we'll install this, and then the fun part. All right, there it is. Seems to be in place. We're just going to run these screws down and then start connecting all the plumbing, and then take it for a test drive. Okay, just one final piece of the puzzle, and that's the prettiest piece of all. The carbon fiber air filter housing. And we've got the cone filter inside there. I don't know if we're supposed to treat that with oil or what. Maybe I should have looked into that ahead of time, but before we put it on, but I'm gonna put it on anyway and then double check later, but I don't think so. I think it's ready to go. So yeah, that'll look sweet in there, and let's hope it sounds and runs good. Well, there it is. We're done. A bit of a puzzle getting it to fit right, but yeah, I think it's gonna work. I haven't tried to close the hood yet. I haven't even started it yet, but I think everything's lined up good enough. I mean, it maybe could be a little bit tighter, you know, up against the filter there, but there's plenty of space for the hose clamps to fasten everything down, so I think it's gonna work. So next step is test drive. Listen to that. Oh, you can't hear it so much anymore now that the choke is turning off, but you can really hear the air getting sucked in, the airflow there. All right, I couldn't wait to give it some blaps with the throttle before I turned the camera on, and I got a good little chuckle there. Listen to this. Sounds really good. So, happy with that. Let's go for a drive, see if we got any more power. Alright, I'm driving with one hand. But listen to that. Wow, that's a lot of noise. I love it. I love it, but I got a feeling if I drove this car every day, I would hate it. It's a lot of noise. Just, I don't know. I mean, this is a summer car for me. I ride my bike to work, but if I had to drive this every day, I don't know, maybe after a year or even a few months, I might just get tired of all that whistling and air sound. But you know, that's not what this car is about, is it? But listen to that. Shouldn't be driving with just one hand, but can't resist. Anyway, all right, I'm liking it. I'll mount the camera properly and we'll do a track day coming up soon, and we'll see if we got any extra horsepower. I can't feel any difference right now, but you know, the oil's still cold and I really haven't opened it up yet, but we're gonna dyno it anyway, remap it. So that's the next step. Stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, and tune in again. Hit the like button, why not?